Hey guys, this is Scott, and I'm going to walk you through your When I Work tutorial. Hopefully you've been able to download the app from the App Store or Google Play Store. Android users, your interface is going to look a little bit different, but you should be able to figure it out. It's a pretty awesome and intuitive app. So first, we're going to go into the app. Whenever the schedule is posted by Rebecca, you will get a notification to your phone that you've got shifts. And then when you open up the app, you will see this screen and it says you need to confirm the shifts. So you'll come down here and you're going to look at your shifts and then you're going to confirm your shifts. So confirm the shifts and then it's going to come to your dashboard. Now, the first thing that you need to do is make sure that go over to More and hit Alert Preferences. Now, yours will default to emails, and I'm sure you don't want to receive a bunch of emails. So go in and turn off your email notifications and turn on your text message notifications, okay? That way you'll receive notifications on your phone and not in your email. Hit save and then go back out to your dashboard. Now, this is where you will see your shifts, your schedule, who you're working with, so on and so forth. When you hit My Schedule, it will come over to your shifts and you will see your shifts here, okay? You'll click My Shifts and you'll see those shifts. There are also open shifts, and we will go over that in just a second. But this is where you will click and see your shifts. Now, you can also click on each shift and you will get information. Now, one thing that's not shown here that will be shown on yours is something called Job Site. And Job Site will have the address of the location that you're going to, any pertinent information as far as dress code or special requests by the client or anything like that, who your lead is, so on and so forth. So make sure you click into that to make sure that you know exactly what needs to happen for that shift of yours. Normally, you guys are used to receiving a text message from Rebecca with the confirmation as well as information about the times and all that kind of stuff. That will no longer happen. This is the way that you'll receive that information. So go back to dashboard. One of the greatest things that this will allow you to do is set your availability. So down here, you see Set My Availability. So when you go in to set your availability, it looks just like an iPhone calendar. Android users, it probably looks similar. But here is the important information about availability, because this is going to be how we schedule your shifts. This is going to be how we communicate when you're available, when you're not available, and things like that. So make sure you listen up. Your availability must be in by Tuesday at midnight for the following week. So for example, January 1st is Tuesday, so by midnight on January 1st, your availability must be put in for the 6th through the 12th, okay? When you get to the 8th, your availability needs to be put in for the 13th to the 19th, for the 15th, for the 20th through the 26th. Hopefully you're getting the idea now. Now, Rebecca will have your schedule to you every Friday at noon or before noon. So if your availability is not in by Tuesday at midnight, then she is not going to schedule you for any shifts the following week, because she's going to assume that you're unavailable. Now, I'm going to walk through. So let's say that it's Tuesday the 1st, and I need to set my availability for the following week. I know that I'm available. I know for sure that I'm available to work on Monday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Okay. So that doesn't mean that I'm going to work all of those days. I'm just putting in that I'm available to work those days. So I'm going to go to the 7th. I'm going to click the plus sign next to the date. I'm going to click I prefer to work. I'm going to put in my time here. Most of you are all are in school, so that time will be, somewhere around 4:30, and then you're going to come over here and you're just going to be available for the evening. Then you're going to hit save. Okay, and what that does is it puts a green dot. Oh, I messed up. Okay, so this is a good learning thing for you guys. So on your dates, you need to go back into your availability and you need to hit repeat. Okay, and repeat will tell you that I'm going to work Monday, Thursday, Friday, or I'm available to work Monday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. And then you also need to make sure that you extend out your ends on date. So your ends on date is going to be the end of the week, which is the 12th, but go ahead and make it the next day just to make sure it covers it. And then hit save. Okay, now you can see that it put a green dot on these dates saying that you're available to work after 4:30 on these dates. Now this just lets Rebecca know. Now we may have shifts that pop up on Tuesday or Wednesday of that week, and we will probably just let everybody know, hey, we've got these shifts available. Can you work? And if you can pick it up, that's great. If you can't, we'd like you to consider picking it up if you can. If not, then we understand. So just to remind you, every Tuesday by midnight, your availability must be in for the following week. Okay. If you have any questions about that, you can reach out to Rebecca or Mandy or myself, and we can answer that and get you all figured out. Okay. All right. Now, another great thing on here is going to be open shifts available. Okay. So if Rebecca posts the schedule and you said you were available on Tuesday, Friday, and Saturday, and she's got you working Tuesday and Friday, but not Saturday, you can come in to these open shifts and see, well, we've got 10 shifts on Saturday that need to be filled. So we want to get you guys in the habit of, although the schedule is being published, we may have shifts that still need to be covered. And so we want you to look into the open shifts and consider picking up more shifts if you can. Because if we've got 60 shifts that we need to cover and we've only covered 40, then we've got a kind of a problem. We need 20 more bodies. So make sure that you are looking into open shifts, looking into your schedule, making sure that you can work, so on and so forth. Okay. The next thing is down at the bottom, you've got work chat. Work chat is where we will communicate anything that we need to communicate to you about work. We're going to move away from text messaging you, and everything's going to be within the work chat and within the app. So if we need a shift covered, we're going to blast everybody. If we're needing to have questions about your availability, then we're going to text you. Rebecca's going to text you or message you individually. This is where all that happens. Okay. So make sure that you are, make sure your notifications are set so that you receive these messages. Okay. Go back out to dashboard. So whenever you are coming for a shift, this is also replacing Time Station. Time Station is where you were clocking in and clocking out. This is where you will now clock in and clock out. So right down here, you'll hit clock in. Now there's a place for notes. So examples of notes are, as you can see, it's 11:43 here, late night, putting this together for you. it's 11:43, but let's say that I forgot to clock in and I was supposed to clock in at 11:30. Well, let's say 11. So you would put something like this: I forgot to clock in, meant to clock in at 11, okay? And then you would clock in, okay? Now, if you, as you can see now, you've got a take lunch option as well as a clock out. So you are going to, if you're a part of a group that gets lunches, you'll start your lunch break, go take your lunch break, end your lunch break, like that. And then at the end of your shift, you'll clock out. Now, this also has notes. So example of notes for clocking out are, I forgot to clock out. I was supposed to clock out at 11:30. Okay. Another example is if you are part of an early out, or a lead is cutting the team a little bit after arrival, then if you clock out, then you want to get paid for that early out pay. So you need to put a note in there letting Rebecca know that you are early outing. If that note is not in there, then there's the potential that she's not going to notice that, and you're not going to get paid for early out pay. So it's very important that we're people of integrity with the notes. We're people of integrity with our clock in and clock outs. If you are outside of 5 minutes of your scheduled shift, then you need to let Rebecca know by a note of why that is. Whether you're running late, whether you forgot to clock in, forgot to clock out, early outing. Those are just a couple of examples, okay? So we're going to put a note in here, we're early outing, and then we're going to clock out, okay? So like I said, it's a very intuitive app. We're really excited about getting this out to you guys, and hopefully you'll use it and utilize it, because if you guys are not using it and you're not putting your availability in, you will not receive shifts. And we want to make that very important. The company is continuing to grow, and most of you all are in college and adults, and we can't be chasing you down all the time to find out if you can work or not. So utilize this app, utilize the tool that's being put in front of you. One other thing I want to mention is our new policy as a company is that if you're working on the event side, that you are picking up at least 6 shifts a month. If you are not picking up 6 shifts a month, we are going to be looking at everyone's schedule and everyone's work monthly. And if you're not picking up 6 shifts a month, you have the possibility of being cut from the team. It's just kind of a reality of where we're at and what we're needing to do to make sure that we cover all of our responsibilities. So anyway, hope you guys have a great new year. You guys are awesome. We really appreciate all the hard work that you put into making this company the way that it is, and we're hoping for a fantastic 2019. See you soon. Bye.